Okay, so it's actually the same day, but this one's a different recording. We're going to be making the French macarons, which I actually used on the cake last week, in case you didn't notice. This is the recipe. Okay, so we need 2 aged egg whites at room temperature. I'm just going to use normal egg whites. I'm not going to age them because I haven't got time. 68 grams of almond flour, 153 grams of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of meringue powder. I don't have that. Vanilla extract, and the filling's strawberry jam, but I'm actually going to use buttercream because I want it to be like a typical French macaron. Okay, so I've got my 2 egg whites here and my almond flour. Now I've just got to get powdered sugar and vanilla extract. It's pretty easy. So the first thing I have to do is actually mix it. I'm not going to use my hand. I'll grab something like this. So these are going to go on top of the chocolate cake. So I'm going to add my egg whites in here, this big bowl, just to mix them. I haven't got meringue powder, so but it should still work without it. And I'll grab the beaters, plug them in. I'm supposed to beat it for about 1 to 2 minutes, so that's fine because I want it to actually work. These are going to make the cake look really good. I'm just going to start mixing. Okay, so they're at soft heats. So I'm just going to take these leaders off. And I'm going to add my mixture to that now. It says to add 1/3, so that's what I'm going to do. But what you've got to do is you've got to sort of gently fold it, so and gently fold, taking your time, carefully folding around the sides and cutting through the middle occasionally, like this. I'm just going to do this till I've got all of it mixed together. Alright, this is all mixed. I'm actually going to dye them red, so I'm going to pop in some red dye, and then just sort of gently fold it in. It's going to turn pink, so it's not mixing properly. On mine it's too thin. This is 2 drops. I don't know if 2 drops is going to be enough or not. It should be enough. They've sort of gone pink, which is usually what happens when you add red food dye. Alright, so I've added 3 more. Just because I want it really red. It probably won't do much, but we'll just see how this goes. Okay, that's all mixed in. Don't know if the batter consistency is good or not. It's only a small batch. It's a bit lumpy, but then it's got the almond meal in it, so that's why. So now it's time to pipe them with a piping bag onto baking paper to go in the oven. Okay, so I've got all my batter in there, ready to go. Equal. So I'm going to try and get these equal. I'm not very good at it. As long as I can match up some smaller ones with some smaller ones and some bigger ones with some bigger ones. I'm not very consistent at all. Okay, these are ready to go into the oven. I don't know how long they've got to go in there for. A lot of them are real uneven, so we're going to have some pretty ugly macarons, but I'll pick out the good ones to go on top of the cake. Okay, so this is probably the best one. They're done. I had to ditch some of the real wonky ones, but you could always just put these ones on the bottom of the cake, sitting downways, and the other ones up. This is what I've got for the buttercream. I don't know if I'm going to have enough, but it should be just enough to fill them, and maybe just put a very thin layer all across, or a thicker layer on the top. Okay, I got 6. So I've got to pick the best 6 to go on the top. So I'm working that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one are my best 6. And these ones can go on the bottom, particularly those M3 are not good at all. I've got my icing here, now I've just got to pour it in, press it, and they'll be all set. I have no idea how much you're meant to put in. I'm just gonna guess. Press it, work it out. If it's too much, I can always add more into the next one. That one's not gonna, I've got to find one that's gonna match it. None of them match it. What am I gonna do? Okay, that one matches it. Okay, nowhere near enough. So you need quite a bit of icing. I wonder if that's better. Okay, that's much, much better. That's pretty good. I like that. Alright. Second one. Oh, shit. Okay, that's 2. Okay, I've got to stop pressing it so hard because I just damaged that one. This one's going to need less because it's small. This is really fiddly. I don't think you want to watch me do this. Okay, so that's all 6 of them done. This one here, as you can see, I broke it. So when it goes into the cake, it would just have to be facing that way and down like that. But other than that, they're all really good. I'm actually really happy with how they turned out. And they'll be ready to go on the cake. Hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, people say they're hard to make. I didn't think they were that hard to make. Piping them's hard, but not making them. Because as you know, probably half of them I had to eat because they were not good enough to go on the cake. And if I could have just, you know, put the good sides up, but I didn't think of that at the time. But next time I will think of that, so they won't be thrown out. So here is the cake. I finally finished it. It's not as good as I wanted, but oh well, it's okay. It looks reasonably good. I mean, the bottom's not so good, but I think it's not as bad as I think it is. Macarons. I actually made macarons to go on the top, and there will be a video going out about that. Yeah.